Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. A lot of talk has been going on about Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. So I just really wanted to break this down. And I just wanted to be honest and unbiased to a lot of the fanboys because, a lot of people are giving Deontay Wilder too much credit for the Dominic Breazeale win. It was a fantastic knockout, very stylish. And it didn't teach us anything that we didn't already know. We knew that Dominic Breazeale had poor defense. And we knew that, Deontay Wilder has a massive right hand. Those two things in combination can work together and create a spectacular knockout and a dramatic finish early in the fight. We know these things. But what we don't know is, how good Andy Ruiz truly is, because Andy Ruiz, he's only lost one time in his career, and that was to Joseph Parker. And a lot of people felt like, Joe Parker, the judges, robbed Andy Ruiz out of that victory. A lot of people felt like Andy Ruiz did enough to get the victory. Andy Ruiz has never been knocked out, has never lost aside from that fight, and most people felt like, Andy Ruiz deserved the victory in that fight. Andy Ruiz has extremely fast hands. He has a lot of pop. He has good stamina for a big man. So Andy Ruiz is a very good and top-level competitor. In my opinion, I think he's a better fighter than Dominic Breazeale, who's already been knocked out twice, who's made his name off of, taking punishment. That is not what you want to make your name off of. I think Andrew Ruiz and Dominic Breazeale are not at the same level. I think, you have to look at Andrew Ruiz slightly as a better opponent than Dominic Breazeale. Neither one of these guys have ever been world champion, but I would say that, Andrew Ruiz should be considered closer to a champion based off the performances he's put in against better competition. Dominic Breazeale never looked competitive against Anthony Joshua, and he never looked competitive against Deontay Wilder. So at the end of the day, you have to look and see, hey, who's been more competitive against a world champion. You have to look at how a guy fights and how they perform, and you have to give Andy Ruiz the credit. Andy Ruiz is a much better opponent, and he has a much better chance to shock the world and put in a better performance against Anthony Joshua. He put a much better performance in against Joseph Parker, who was an undefeated world champion when Anthony Joshua beat him. So at the end of the day, I think that Ruiz needed a rematch against Joseph Parker, but ever since that Ruiz has come back, he's come back refreshed, renewed, rejuvenated, wanting to fight the best, and he's very eager to put on a great performance. So at the end of the day, I think Andrew Ruiz is an overall better opponent than Dominic Breazeale. I think he's an overall better fighter than Dominic Breazeale, and I think that he has a lot to prove. At the end of the day, I do think that Anthony Joshua will stop him at some point in this fight, but we're just being honest and unbiased. Once again, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.